Guys, I want to share with you really quickly a little bit about how I am discerning when choosing the right person to work with, whether they're good at their job, do they actually know what they're doing, are they going to get me results, like are they able to actively listen and like make their ways of doing things malleable so that it suits me and my lifestyle and my environment and all those things, because they're really important things to be thinking about when working with somebody. And if somebody is very stuck in their ways and isn't able to adapt their work to a way that suits you and your lifestyle and the factors in your life, like are you a mom, are you newly married, are you of a different culture to them, like your living environment, all of those things play a factor in how they then, like those things should be considered with when they are giving you advice on what to do or how to do something or how to implement something, obviously to an extent depending on what we're talking about. So anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is I get too many DMs from you guys, emails, forms being filled out, telling me that you've been working on X, Y, and Z for like 5 years, or you have spent like 100 grand on personal development and you haven't noticed any changes. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, who are you choosing? Who are you hiring? Like, there is a lack of discernment, obviously, because you can tell whether somebody is good at their job, and not just good at their job for one particular client, but good at their job for a multitude of different people from different walks of life. And like I said, they can adapt the way they do something to different people and personality types, environmental factors, like all those different things. And I also am saying this because, and I will share more on this like in a couple of days' time once the dust is settled. Let me just tell you that there are people out there that present themselves in one way, but they are awful behind the screen. And they are absolutely not in integrity with what they are saying or claiming they can help you with, and what they are claiming they are like a genius at. I'm like, okay, well maybe you know a few things, but you can't embody it. Or yeah, I'm not going into details, but I will maybe in a few days' time once lawyers with meetings with lawyers have been dealt with. Anyway, always fun and games over here. One of the number one ways that you can figure out whether somebody is legitimately an embodiment of their work is honestly watching their Instagram stories. And if they only have 2 Instagram stories, one is like a repost of somebody's and the other one is the reel they just posted, like that is your telltale signal that they either don't know what to talk about, don't know how to educate you, or their lives are not worth showing to you because they are misaligned with how they should be based on the marketing they're putting out there through their curated feed posts. So that's the first one, is what are they showing in terms of like the not perfectly curated posts on their feed? And that doesn't mean that if like one day they're on Instagram stories that they're like about their job, because I take days off Instagram stories sometimes. But you also notice, guys, that I am on Instagram stories. I'm talking to you all the time. I am showing you different pieces of my life. I have a podcast. You can hear me talk for an hour straight. These sorts of things help you to feel my energy, to feel my tone of voice, to figure out, do I like the way that she teaches? Do I like the way that she talks about certain topics? Do I get inspired by her life? Do I feel like she's showing different pieces of her life so I actually have like a full kind of comprehensive view of it? And this isn't to say that you need to, if you're a business owner, show yourself like taking a shit on the toilet, because you really don't. And obviously privacy is something that you get to maintain for yourself. And you can still show a lot of your personality and a lot of your integrity without destroying your privacy. The next ones I'm just going to write down for you guys so you don't have to like scroll through a million Instagram stories if you're not interested. But I would read them. And this isn't to say that like this is like the be all and end all, but hopefully this helps you to just be discerning. Oh, one of the biggest ones I will quickly say though is you need to look at their social proof. Now, if they have a new program coming out, they obviously have no social proof of that program because it's a new program, but do they have testimonials from other programs that help you to realize, okay, they get people results, they know what they're doing. Now, if you have a new business, so you're like, but Monica, I don't have any testimonials. You are the testimonial, but are you portraying and sharing your story, your personality, your life so that people can actually realize you are the real deal? Or are you hiding a bunch of shit or just not living in integrity, and therefore you can't show this and prove this to people? One of the greatest things about social media with hiring people is that you really do get to feel all of them before you hire them, but just do these other things that I'm going to suggest to you guys.